as one expected. The far right-wing spin surrounding their losses on Election Day, just here recently, has begun. This guy's spinning his ass off.
How is it that you think an election in New York, on whether they elect Mondami or Cuomo as the governor, is somehow a referendum on Donald Trump and his administration, or something that's happening in California or New Jersey? These are Democrat-run areas that Kamala Harris easily won. She won in Virginia. The only thing that was on my ballot in the state of Texas, honestly, was constitutional changes as it related to property tax, homestead exemptions, death taxes, things related to border cities and towns. It had nothing to do with electing any people. And somehow you thought, what, a Republican was going to get elected in New York City? There wasn't a snowball's chance in hell that that was going to happen. I think Mondami's election speaks more to the Democrat Party than it does to the Republican Party or Donald Trump on how bad it's fractured or how far they've shifted left and how they're willing to embrace communism and listen to somebody who's lied to them repeatedly throughout the campaign stump. That has nothing to do with Trump. That has to do with the failures in your party and what you're about to reap.
Like I said, he's spinning his ass off. That dude's running a spin class right now. How do these elections have to do with Trump? Because Trump tried to stop all of them, right? We're not talking about what happened in Texas on a national level, are we? Nobody is talking about what was on your ballot this past week. We were talking about Prop 50, which is in direct response to Donald Trump having red states redistrict their maps mid-decade. We're talking about the New York City mayor race, which was one of the most talked about things by people like you and Trump. How we can't elect him. How he went out and backed Cuomo in order to not get Mamdani elected in New York. About Virginia, didn't hear you bring up Virginia, did I? Where they flipped 13 fucking seats in the State House. Yes, these things are referendums on Trump and the Republican Party as a whole these days. It's a referendum on Trumpism. Not the shit that happened in Texas, the races that we're talking about. And if all of a sudden it's who gives a shit who's elected in New York City, then why the fuck are you guys talking about it so much? Were you talking about it so much in the lead up to it? Well, there was a snowball's chance in hell that a Republican was going to win. Then why the fuck were you even talking about it? What happened on this election was an indictment of the current conservative climate in this country. And guys like you now have to spin it. And yeah, you're right. An election of somebody like Mamdani is more of a reflection of the Democratic Party than it is the Republican Party right now. It shows that the Democratic Party is done with this type of fascism. And they want somebody who's actually willing to maybe at least try to make shit affordable. Maybe at least try to make things better. Instead of regurgitating the same bullshit talking point lines that the dear leader puts out without ever having producing anything decent for the American public. How about this? How about you don't fucking worry about California and New York and Virginia and New Jersey, and you just stick to Texas, okay, champ?